Sorry, not feeling that great. Um, Wearing my sunglasses. It's bright out. It's a nice day. Went for a long walk. Um, so, yeah. Once again, I had some stuff predetermined, but what I wanted to talk about, I re-released a documentary that I released 10 years ago. It's on my channel here on the YouTube. Paradise Found, Paradise Lost. It's about this guy that I was introduced to, this contractor out in Long Island, who got was told about this. He was given a job as a contractor to renovate a synagogue, and they had a mural at the synagogue painted by this Austrian artist named Frieden Reich Hudewasser. It's very hard to say. That was donated to the synagogue. Now I forget. I got to watch my own documentary. Anyway, they needed to expand one of the rooms. They were going to take a sledgehammer and tear it down, but this contractor guy, this guy named Chris, figured out a way to take it off the wall because it was attached with these steel rods, and they found a map where the rods were attached inside the wall. They were able to dig it out, knock it out. But then he cut it into pieces. You have to watch the documentary. I don't even know why I'm even repeating the documentary. It's a good documentary. It's great. The point is this guy's been, kind of a shyster. He swindled a lot of people out of money. So he owes me 10 grand. He owes me $10,000 because that's what he promised to pay me for the documentary. I never saw a dime of $10,000. So now 10 years later, I watched this documentary last night. I'm like, hey, jerk, where is my 10 grand? And I didn't expect to have him to answer. And he answered me this morning saying oh yeah, I'll get it to you plus another 1,000. So he's going to give me 11,000, but I have to surrender all the documentary footage to him and all this stuff. Which I said, fine, I don't care. I'll just give you my hard drives, whatever you want, dude. But I guess I was going to go rant and rave before I got here about because he also sued a psychiatric hospital in Brooklyn, and I forgot about that, and he got a settlement somewhere in 2021, and he got a six-figure settlement, and I was so mad because that was already 4 years ago, and I'm like, dude, it's yeah, you should, you got six figures, give me 10 grand. What are you, crazy? So I'm just super mad because I worked so hard on it, and then, so I was gonna curse him out, but so I don't know what to do. I don't have to curse him. I just don't know if I'm gonna see the. But anyway, watch the documentary Paradise Found, Paradise Lost. Another thing too is just I'm kind of in a nowhere state right now. I'm not doing. I don't feel great. I know my body hurts. I've been doing some work here and there, and I came up with this concept that failure is freedom. And I think, I'm trying to ride that concept that once you fail pretty much at everything, you're pretty much free. I was really running and gunning last year to prove a lot of stuff, do a lot of things, grants and all this stuff, getting some money for the animal rides, some traction. I was in the press. I was pursuing this girl, and now it's all come undone. Everything is finished. Everything that I pursued completely evaporated, as if I did nothing. And I think I mentioned this before, but now I feel like that's my concept now. Failure is freedom, because I have nothing up my sleeve. I got nothing next to do. Whereas last summer I was running and gunning at this time of year, taking these fiberglass rides, cleaning them, repainting them, trying to redo the music, talking to people, trying to get some coverage on it, all that stuff, going into Brooklyn, getting dirty. My lungs probably look terrible from all the dust and the fiberglass and the paint. But no, not this year. This year I got nothing. And this is the first year I can remember, I can't even tell you in how many years, if or at all, that, summer is coming and I got nothing to do. Absolutely nothing. Nothing. I got nothing on tap. And at the same time, I don't want to do anything. I'm exhausted. If my movies are not good enough, the documentaries, all that stuff, my books are not good enough, if my art's not good enough, I mean, I really, really pushed hard. Really did in this life. I pushed. I pushed as hard as I could. And in the end, it feels like it's a zero-sum game. And then it's like, well, then what I'm left with. And I can't, like, I'm not going to embark on this summer on another massive thing. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go to the beach. I'm going to go to the beach. Not today, but I'm going to just go to the beach and hang out at the beach and get drunk at the beach. I didn't go to the beach all last summer. I love the beach. And also, I'm wearing a beach shirt. Look at this. Look at that. Can you read that? Endless summer. Surfing. I used to surf. I used to be a surfer. Not like a real surfer, but I have like 2 surfboards. I used to surf. I used to do a lot of things. But I got so wrapped up in all these projects. And, the documentary was another thing with this guy. Like I worked on that documentary for like 3 years. And I had a couple of film festivals here and there, but it all kind of, I don't know, I fell apart with this guy. I had a bad, in the end we had a bad relationship because he hated the documentary, and then my art was kind of taking off at that time as also. And I spoke to a lawyer. He's like, well, what's the easiest thing to do now? Get into a lawsuit with this guy, or forget about the movie and just concentrate on your artwork? And I'm like, okay. So I kind of abandoned the movie because I just didn't want to get into all this legal hassle. And I had another big project on the table, which was my parking meters project, which happened at that time. And not to mention the death of my father that year in 2015, so it was a lot going on. So I made a choice to kind of like dump the documentary. So it was already on my channel. I re-uploaded it to make it sound like it was brand new because it was buried under a whole bunch of other stuff from years ago. But anyway. But yeah, I'm exhausted. Like I feel flat. I'm exhausted. Like I got nothing. Like it's just gonna be a chooch. I mean, I don't think I ever gave my stance to just be a chooch, just to be just this kind of regular guy, doing regular stuff like eating dinner and maybe going to movies and going to a bar but no art thing or no movie thing really, like I'm not trying to network. I just want to just live, I guess. Go food shopping. I mean, the things I've already done before, but it's just like I just don't want to get on this relentless pursuit. If everything that if everything that I've done is not good enough, then what am I supposed to do? I can't keep going. I can't keep going like this, exhausting myself for another idea. It's just like it should have happened already, man. Whatever happened should have already happened. It should have happened 10 years ago. Maybe it already did. I don't know. So I'm not like depressed. It's just I'm kind of like, it's the first time that I can remember that there was no kind of thing up ahead. Nothing. There's nothing up the road whatsoever. I hope this guy gives me 10 grand. I'll take a vacation. I'll go to Poland or something. Or I don't know, to a tropical island. But yeah, that's it, really. But yeah, maybe it was all just a hollow pursuit. It wasn't so much about fame. There was definitely a money angle. Wanted some money, but I wanted to parlay and pivot off every idea that I had to kind of build up myself into this. Obviously, I could say powerhouse, but definitely a person of note that did all these things. And I set out and I accomplished everything I set out to accomplish to do. I guess I did, but it's kind of like, I don't know. Now I feel like, more or less just, I don't even want a new idea. I'm not going to sit here and squeeze my brain juices to come up with another idea. It's not what I want to do either at this point. I'd like to have what I already to reap what I've sowed in terms of my projects would be very nice right now, instead of like coming up and reinventing the wheel all over again, because that's too much. It's too much already. Anyway, that's I guess that's it. Talk to you later.